Hello buddy, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm showing you how to obtain every music disc in Minecraft 1.19. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials like this one in the future. And so I'll be showing you how to obtain these music discs in both Java Edition and Bedrock Edition. There are some slight differences there, but we'll get to those. And so the way to obtain most of these music discs we have in the game, there are 15 in total, and of those 15 you can get 12 of them using one skeleton and a lot of creepers. Because if a skeleton kills a creeper, the creeper will drop a random music disc. That will be any of these music discs we have over here, except for Otherside, Pigstep and 5. We'll get to those three later on. So you'll be able to get 13 cat blocks, chirp, 11 weight, mall, stal, far, ward, Mellohi and strad using this following method. So what you need to do is trap a skeleton in a box. It's currently here in some invisible blocks, but in survival mode you just have to trap it in a box and then lead a creeper to it. You can also add an enclosure for the creeper, something like this. Where here I've just made all the blocks invisible so you can see what is going on a lot better. But all you need to do is make sure that there are no blocks between the skeleton here and the creeper at eye line. Now of course, if we go into survival mode, you expect this creeper to blow up. But if you just go far enough away from the creeper will not blow up. And so for example, you can lure the creeper into a hole. You make a hole in the ground, for example, that you can drop it into. And then it's at the same level as the skeleton, like this. And then move quite far away. Here, if we go into survival mode, we will see that yes, the skeleton sees us and shoots us, but the creeper does not see us. If we go a little bit further away, also the skeleton doesn't see us. We can see that the creeper doesn't blow up at all, so we're quite safe here. Make sure you're far away from the creeper while doing this, otherwise it might blow up and destroy whatever build you had there. But now let's see what happens when we get a little closer. The skeleton tries to aim at us. We move in front of the creeper like this. And the skeleton kills the creeper. And now immediately see that a music disc has dropped. And in this case the 11 music disc. There we go. And so it'll be a random one of those 12 different music discs I mentioned before. And so if we summon in another creeper and go back into survival mode, we'll most likely see a different music disc drop. Yes, right there. This time it's chirp. And of course here I've made it such that the creeper is actually already on low health when it's spawned in. But you can hit it yourself as well, or just wait until the skeleton has hit the creeper a couple of times and then it dies afterward. That's also possible. But here we can see that the creeper drops a different music disc here every time. Of course sometimes it's the same one, but it's always one of those 12. There we go, a whole bunch of music discs. Now in Java Edition, for 2 of these 12 music discs, there's also an alternative way to obtain them. And in Bedrock Edition, that's true for 4 of those music discs. Yes. I actually didn't know this about Bedrock Edition before making this video, but apparently there's also another way to obtain Mellohi and weight in Bedrock Edition, which is not there in Java Edition. But let's go over the 2 that are in both editions first. So you will be able to find the 13 music disc and the cat music disc in 3 different structures, both in Java and Bedrock Edition. So the most known one probably is the dungeon. Yes, you can find both of these music discs in dungeon chests. So here, for example, in this spider dungeon, we have a chest, and right there is the 13 music disc. And also the cat music disc can be in one of these dungeon chests. But they can also be in 2 different structures. Those are the woodland mansion in just one of the random chests that generate in this structure. And you can also find it in the new ancient city structure that was added in 1.19. And so if you've played Minecraft for a long time, you probably knew about these 2 already. And so the chance of one of these music discs to appear in a dungeon chest is 21.5%. They can appear in wooden mansion chests with a chance of 21.8%, and for the ancient city the chance is 16.1%, so a little bit more rare in the ancient city chests. However, there are a lot more chests in an ancient city than in, for example, a dungeon or a woodland mansion. And so then as for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you can also find the Mellohi music disc and the weight music discs in treasure chests, and you can actually find them inside of the buried treasure chest. So this is the chest you find when following the treasure map you can find in the shipwreck structure. So if you find a shipwreck, you just have to open this chest over here. There's a buried treasure map in there. This will be the same in Bedrock Edition. And then you can follow this map over to the actual buried treasure, which is over here. And so at least on Java Edition, it's always on 99 in the chunk, which is numbers you can see over here. So our buried treasure will be right down here. There it is. And so in Bedrock Edition, you can find both the Mellohi music disc and the weight music disc in this chest. Both have a chance of 18.9% of appearing in this chest, so if you find a couple of these, you might get one of those two music discs. And so alright, now we'll move on to the final 3 music discs that I haven't mentioned yet, starting with Otherside. So Otherside was a music disc added in Minecraft 1.18, the second part of the Caves and Cliffs update. And there are actually 3 places where you can find this music disc. The first of which is inside of a dungeon chest. There's one right here. So this is actually quite rare. It only has a chance of 3.1% of appearing in a dungeon chest. But I got lucky here and it is right there along with also the cat music disc. Then you can also find this music disc inside of the altar chests, inside of the stronghold structure. So those are any of these chests that have this little formation of stone bricks next to them, and not chests like this one or the ones in the library. And the third place you can find this Otherside music disc is also the one where you have the most chance of finding it. It is inside an ancient city. So every chest in the ancient city has an 8.4% chance of having the Otherside music disc, and inside of the ancient city there are a lot of chests. So we'll only take one of these ancient cities and you'll probably get multiple of these Otherside music discs. Alright, there's a 13 music disc. And there we go, there is an Otherside music disc right there. And so while we're in this ancient city, we will also talk about the 5 music disc, which you can't actually obtain in a structure. You can only craft it, and you craft it from these disc fragments. So these disc fragments can be found inside of ancient city chests. And if you put 9 of these inside of a crafting table like this, you get the 5 music disc. Alright, and then there's just one more music disc left to go. It is the Pigstep music disc. This music disc was added in 1.16, the Nether update. So let's head over to the Nether. Since you can only find the Pigstep music disc inside of the bastion remnant structure, and so it will only appear in the generic chests in the bastion remnants. Those are the chests that are not part of, for example, the bridge, the hoglin stable, or the treasure down at the bottom. It's mainly these kinds of formations of chests all the way at the top of the bastion remnant that can contain the Pigstep music disc, like right over here. And so it only has a 5.6% chance of spawning in one of these chests, so you might have to visit a couple of these bastion remnants before you find this final music disc. But anyway, there we go. That is how to obtain all 15 music discs in Minecraft 1.19. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials like this one in the future. I want to thank my tier 3 member, the Smikkelaar. Thank you so much for becoming a tier 3 member. But there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope to see you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.